Got a map of San Andreas in the background I gotta put away.
You'll hug it, everybody.
You'll hug it, everybody.
We're gonna be doing a face painting today.
We are, and we crumple, 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 crumple.
Wait, I'll be quiet. You can do ASMR map folding.
Cognitive function too. How long does it take
This is
for a blonde brain injured person?
This is just map folding. This is just how it is. Okay, I gotta get the camera.
No, okay. No, I know how to do this. I've done this a zillion and a half times. I can do it. This isn't even a
This
real
really
map.
isn't what the video is about, but it's okay. Here, because I want to be able to shoot your face and
Shoot your face.
shoot your face.
Look at my hair back.
No slipping. Like,
First line is being drawn.
if you saw our first video, you might be thinking, you've done this already. Not true. This is different. Okay.
Done. I'm gonna do that every time. First line.
We've got like lines. It's just how it is. Alright. Got it.
By the way, she's freehanding this and has never done it before. She's a talented woman. She
You do not have to follow me.
no music therapist. Daily dose of eye exercises in.
Okay, this is it's tricky.
I need to do this more. That's me. Hi, Sarah. Hi. Yeah. I'm getting my face painted. Ooh. Oh, I know. Opening that door is just.
Love you, Stella.
Love you, Stella. Thanks.
Listen, you've got
Enter picture of me trying to stand in the sun for my outside after picture.
Yeah.
If you put, like, I'm literally glowing white in that photo. It's funny.
We be from Europe.
Very,
DNA.
very Irish and Scottish.
Might as well just try it. I'm not a professional body painter. I just do this for fun.
And I can de-sleeve, because then that way it'll just be.
It's good right here. But I am gonna go ahead and do this since
That's why I put my hair.
I have energy today. We have energy. Is it? Yeah.
Thank you. This is the one time I've ever been tan, I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right.
Oh, I'm wearing it now. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize you were going in color.
Color.
Color time.
Looks fabulous. Let's do your neck. Do the neck. And over here. Big chin. It's really hard to talk and be funny and paint. It's just a phenomenon. It's a challenge.
Because you're in an artiste.
Focus, man.
Focus.
Hopefully I'm in focus. Check this.
Yeah, you should. Are we even recording still?
Yes, we are.
Good! Because we've had that happen before.
Yes. This is good.
Oh, to the lost editing pieces.
Let's keep checking.
The unposted videos because of lost footage.
You know, when we moved onto our property, I took a lot of video. Yet I didn't. Because apparently I didn't push the record button hard enough for it to activate. So I was looking for all that footage. I gave a tour. It was amazing. And then I'm like, where is all that? Seeing it for the first time.
Wait a second. Something isn't right. Something's missing here.
Oh, I guess.
You know, my nose isn't that ticklish. But then again, I've also had weird nerve things happen in the tip of my nose, so.
Okay, let's do that. My dear, push this side.
You know what's really funny is I literally thought you turned a light on because the orange contrast around my face and body at this point is casting so much like bounce of light that it feels brighter around me.
That's funny.
It's kind of a strange thing when I open my eyes. Like half of me feels brighter, literally.
Look, I'm gonna do your lips now.
Okay.
So you can open your eye, by the way. I know it feels weird right now. I'm gonna use some of the James Charles palette at a certain point. Katie, you do the shading with this stuff.
Okay.
All right, our battery died, but we're back. Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Huzzah, Stella would say.
Stella's little tiny niece goes, huzzah!
That's how she does her
It's
version.
adorable.
Snack time with Katie.
Snack time with Katie. Today's edition, protein balls. Ding!
Delicious and nutritious.
Yes.
We like to call them shorty balls.
Shorty balls. From the Christmas special, you can get shorty balls in a sack.
Yes. You order
Right now. You also get cracks, I can feel it.
I want this one to be really good.
Scare 'em.
I just want one to come out really good.
I'm officially at that point where I can like fright festify again. I think maybe.
It started out strong.
Immediately took a left turn into downtown.
Don't go to downtown.
Don't go there. It's a city place.
Like a straw is not a bad idea.
No,
Straw's never.
straw's a bad idea.
Just touch it gently. How is the straw a bad idea?
Because I'm worse with a straw than I am with my own face.
Shall we remove the straw?
Remove the ruse of the straw.
Gone.
Gone are the days with straw.
Banished straw.
Be gone with you.
Okay, now look up. We have our James Charles palette to do some shading.
Shading time.
Actually, I'm gonna use.
And we're not throwing shade, we're just actually throwing shade.
Make sure it's looking right in the camera. Yeah, that's looking really good. And then, because it's going to get blended a little bit better. The other thing is doing makeup for camera is different than doing makeup in person. So if you were doing this for Halloween, the highlights might be too bold, but on camera they're not going to show up unless they're
Well, right. Camera makeup and face makeup are two completely different things. If you are doing makeup, well, okay, they used to be. Common makeup has now become basically camera makeup.
yes.
But that's because people got used to seeing people with, I think, a lot of like makeup on in the studios, and so it became a fashion. That's my theory. Katie's theories and thoughts. Katie's quandaries. I am gonna tell you this because I don't want you to see it in the video later and be like, why didn't you tell me? You did get black somehow on your nose a little bit, and it looks
I?
like you're like been working in a coal mine or something. Like you've got, it looks like you've got soot on your nose.
Over on the side.
Yeah. I don't think rubbing is gonna make it any better. You've got more black on your hands than you have on your.
Oh.
So you're just gonna make it
Oh
like
well.
you're gonna Dalmatian.
Nature of an artist.
That's one of those like you've got a spot there, swipe and it just gets bigger. Does anybody use the word flub? I use the word flub, like when you flub a word. Like, I'll use it in a sentence. She tried to say the word train, but said the word plane. She flubbed it. There's totally a thing. Another Gretchen between us. Bye.
You're never gonna make fetch happen, alright?
I think we should.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I should say what color I'm using.
My goodness, you're slacking.
This one is called Tune.
Tune.
Tune from the James Charles palette.
Tune from James Charles.
And I'm using a number non-brush because I'm using artist brushes.
Artist brushes. I feel like we need tunes because we're using tunes or something completely different. I once had to sit in a hair and makeup chair for 2.5 hours, was it? To get my hair done in a traditional Amish braid bun where they bobby pinned my hair with probably about 130, I kid you not, bobby pins. She used like an entire case of bobby pins on my hair. It was spectacular. I wish we had those pictures somewhere. What was that for?
That was for a show called.
That was when I worked with the baby tigers.
Yeah, tigers weren't actually in,
No, they weren't.
but the Wrangler brought them.
wrangler. There was an animal wrangler on set that day, and they had baby tigers with them because they had to nurse them, and so she had to basically bottle feed them every few hours and made sure they were looked after and trained and stuff. So she couldn't leave them alone, so she brought them to set while she was filming, doing other things. But she left them in her. She had like this special air conditioned like space, and then she had this other outdoor cage area spot that she had. Like there was a lot of different setup shit. Anyway, so I was on set that day, and because I am homeschooled and was homeschooled most of my life, I was already done with my schoolwork for the day. So I was hanging out and holding with traditional background holding, and I was one of the only kids around. And the animal wrangler came up to me and was like, "Do you want to see some baby tigers?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, I want to see some baby tigers. Are you kidding me?" So I got to see baby tigers, and it was amazing. And every once in a while, a memory pops in. I'm like, "Yeah, is that real?" And then I asked my mom, and she's like, "Yeah, that was real. That was on this show, and you worked on it." Remember this? Yep, this age.
The show was called Millennial.
Millennial.
And it was back when everybody was freaking out about the end of the world was going to happen because it was
Oh yeah,
turning 2000.
because the millennial was coming.
Mm-hmm.
This was pre-2000s.
Ulrich from Scream
I did?
was in that show.
I didn't realize that.
And the wonderful guy from he's in everything. Heinrich.
Wait, so I worked with him before I met him?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, so dude, if you remember me, I made brownies for you once. Totally burned bridges in the long run, but I apologize for that. Life was at fault.
Anyway,
I didn't realize that I
Treated
could
way
work
over there.
with him before.
I know.
On that same.
I think I told you at the time, but
I think you did tell me. I have memory loss, lady. I don't know.
look that way and let me see.
Half the time I forget that this isn't an actual professional gig. I'm like, I'm in a makeup chair. This is studio work.
Okay, let's see what we can do to make that better.
What are you trying to do? Tell me.
I think that's pretty.
Main's pretty. Then do like a shade of like pink or purple.
Look down. Debating on this because there's quite a bit of drop on the when I did the purple because I had my brush quite overloaded, but at the same time it really looks kind of cool on camera. It's kind of crazy this
Like creepy jawbone effect, yeah.
might look. So I think sometimes happy accidents, as Bob Ross would say, happen. And
So I'm trying to purposely be creepy, and then when I'm purposely creepy, you're like, "You're creepy." I'm like, "Yeah, well, you made me that way, you creep."
Alright.
Tell
See how it looks on film.
MS.
Close, let's see. There's one thing I can see I need left to do. And that is this tiniest bit of a yellow highlight on the body. Okay, happy Halloween, everybody. Yo Haga. Halloween 2020. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can do more of these wonderful face paintings. See you next time.
I have been freed. Stella has given me a sock. I found it on the step. It is an offering of freedom.
Oh, Sissy's been freed. Oh, careful.